Good. Let's roll up together, shall we? Welcome to my local Bay Area friends, and I just flipped the switch to go live on YouTube. It's Sunday Sacred Self-Care class. If you're watching it live, if you're watching it recorded, it's whatever day it is, but curiously, wherever you are, whenever you're watching it, it's right now, isn't it? So we have this present moment to enjoy, to dive into, to let the future and the past calm down in our mind and let this very present moment swell open for healing, presence, calm, connection, prayer, meditation, movement, all the good things that describe the best of yoga. My name is Greg. I'm live casting out of the East Bay of California. I've been teaching yoga for 25 years, been doing it for several lifetimes, and I'm still essentially a beginner, but I love the practice. It gives me a sense of peace and calm and presence with a higher power. And it is entirely my mission to share that with as many people as I can. Not me, your connection with your higher power. Cheers. I'm working through a bit of an injury, so I really like yin yoga, restorative, regenerative yoga. If you do yoga, your injuries will be moderated, your recovery time will be accelerated, and your serenity in the midst will be amplified. Okay, we're going to chant Om together. Nice big inhale. Hands to our heart, an opportunity for you to pray for the thing most wanted or needed. Aim your soul. Good, and before we get started, if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube or any social media, if you could take a moment to like and subscribe, that would be a beautiful thing because it helps me in my mission and my purpose to spread yoga for everybody, not necessarily the contortionists or the circus performers or the Olympic athletes, but the rest of us who can use movement, quiet, calm, and peace. So thank you for taking a moment and doing that. I do recommend yoga blocks for my Sunday yin practice. It gives us a lot of options. For example, our first movement involves, look at that. Why are there two blocks in front of me? Because a lot of us can't lean all the way down, but we could rest our head right there. This is a classic yin pose. You might be more flexible and need it down another size. You might be less flexible and you really need a large thing, but don't compare yourself to others. Do what you need to do, because in yin yoga, we hold some of these poses for as long as a minute or 2 minutes. If you get your head in the right place, you'll be able to relax your back and your butt. Your shoulders will release. And then let the yin begin. Yin means slow, patient, peaceful, present, poised practice of yoga. The goal is not to be more flexible than other people. The goal is to find the connection between you and you. You can always adjust your position so you can go in a little deeper or a little less deep if you need. But by all means, these shoulders, which are likely hunched up, relax your damn shoulders. Hands spread open wide. No bouncing, no pushing, no straining. Find your breath. Think less. Feel more. Yin yoga stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system, the one that associates and delivers peace and calm in our body. If you're brand new and you've never done yoga, you're in the right place. There's something in your soul that's calling for healing, for restoration, for rejuvenation. And there's something in your soul that knows it's available if you'll simply participate. But you got to do it. Good. All right, well, come on up. Okay, that's yin yoga pose number 1. We're off to a good start. Okay, now I'm going to take my right fingers, back left corner of my head, and I'm going to very gently, not chiropractor, just gently tilt my head to the right. Then I'm going to drop my chin. Then I'm going to draw my head slightly more over to the right, drop my chin a little more, relax this left shoulder, and we'll do this about a minute on this side. This builds enormous patience inside of us, which most of us need some more patience. Don't forget to drop your chin. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, no agenda, nothing to prove, nothing to promote, nothing to push. We are seeking this essential connection between soul and spirit, not conceptually, but as an actual felt experience inside of us. Good, we'll bring our heads back up. Left finger's back right corner. Tilt, drop, tilt, drop, tilt, drop. Sandbag on our right shoulder. Eyes closed. And we're doing this most amazing thing. We are experiencing our experiencing. We're feeling our feels. We're observing our own awareness. We may still think, but we're not actively thinking. We're not following the thoughts. We're just letting them drift by randomly, because most of them are just random little stimulations, finding something infinitely deeper. In other words, metaphorically, instead of paying attention to every wave on the ocean as it crashes, we're sensing the entire ocean from which those little waves emerge. Yin yoga is a cultivated, patient practice of being. Good, now head back up. Now, just really slow neck rolls. Not the usual big ones. Slow, peaceful, shoulders relaxed. It's not a competition, it's a cooperation. It's a collaboration between soul and spirit, Atman and Brahman, mortal and eternal. maybe we can actually learn to enjoy our experience inside of our, yogis call it Annamaya Kosha, meat body. Good, other way. Slow, steady, peaceful and patient. Slow and steady wins this game. We are calm, mostly peaceful souls. 6, 7. Good, now if you're new, this one will blow your mind. It's called falling asleep. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Fall asleep, fall into your body, fall out of your head. Details, projects, plans, schemes, designs. Everything is always working out for us, even when we're not cooperating. We can paddle upstream all we want, but the stream is still going downstream. So you decide. Good, head back up. Good, then cats baking biscuits. Well, this seems too simple, you might think if you're brand new. What could this be doing? Nothing. Most people need a lot more nothing than they do something. They have plenty of stuff already. They don't even know where to put it all. Good, now acupressure. Lightly beat the heels, tap the heels of your hands together. Tap, tap. Good, now this is dorsiflexion of my wrists, heels of my hands down in my hippies, and just some left and some right. This is where my little injury was when I'm working it out. So I'm pumping some life force, some fluid, some lymph, some blood, some prana, some chi, some mojo down into my hips. And I'm doing it left and right. Plus, I'm stretching my wrists. Now, I'm pushing down and taking my shoulders over the top. Push down, shoulders over. Up, over, around, back and down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, now I'm pushing down, straightening my arms, dropping my chin, closing my eyes, making ujjayi breathing. If you don't know what that is, just keep breathing. Close your eyes. Of all places to be in this very present moment. Now is the appointed time. Now is the moment of salvation. Good. If you're new, are you enjoying this? Isn't it interesting to do slow, peaceful, patient movements that are sort of like moving prayers? Now, this is the other flexion, palmar flexion or vultures. I'm going to tap the back of my wrist together. Good, now palms up, left, right, left, right. Isn't it smart to take a couple, 3 hours of the week, at least one, and do some self-care, some movement, some range of motion, some calming of the mind, some meditation? Good, now shoulders back up, over, forward and down. 1, 2. These movements, they do not need to be extreme. We just visit them. We are not generating power. We are aligning with it. The difference cannot be overstated or overemphasized. Most people try to live on their own power, their own motivation, their own will, so to speak. This is to tap into something infinitely larger than ourselves. If you don't believe in that, just keep living on your own power for as long as you can. By all means, give it a go. 7, 8. There's no explaining this. There's just doing it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Shake it off, shake it out, shake it up. Our bodies love this kind of movement. They crave it. They hold all these energies, traumas, experiences, memories, sensations, patterns, and they hold them so that we can process, digest, integrate. Then this is hello, bright new future. Just slow version. I can do it 3 times faster. Who cares? There's always somebody who can do whatever you can do way better. What did John Lennon say? There's nothing you can do that can't be done. But we can learn to be ourselves in time. Good, now cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. I invite you to feel holy, sacred, reverent in the Sat Chit Ananda, the perfect bliss available in this moment. If we can align with it, tap into it, but it has to be sought. Good. Inhale up. Oop. Hit my snare drum. Out to the side. Miss your snare drum behind your back. Do you have musical instruments in your living room? Out. One more. Get our angel wings going. You are someone's angel, right? Poof. Good job. Now we've been sitting like this for a while. So the antidote to this, make yoga fists. Just put them behind you. And this can be very Sunday gentle. Just lift up your bottom. Maybe your bottom goes way up. Maybe it lifts a little. This is for Crispy in Cleveland and Bendy in Baltimore. Whatever you got. Good, sink down. Okay, now we get to unfurl our beautiful legs. Stretch toes open. If you're brand new, your legs are barely going to extend. Your knees are going to be bent. Your tight butt, back, and hamstrings are going to be throwing you back. Your spine's going to be caved in. Your neck's going to be tight. You're going to be a hot mess. But if you want out of that malaise, just try. So I'm using my arms to support me, tilting my pelvis forward, chest out, shoulders relaxed, heels pushing forward, toes in. Nothing exceptional unless you don't do it. If you don't do it, then all this freezes up like an ice cube in your freezer. So let's get those ice cubes out and make some margaritas, virgin margaritas. Good, now wide open paws, feet, bottoms up, an essential, crucial, absolutely vital movement, but it doesn't have to be extreme. Just wake your body up from its slumber. Prince Charming or Princess Charming will come kiss you, wake you up out of your spiritual, physical, mental, emotional slumber. Good, come on down. Good, then feet together. Good, I'm working through this hip groin thing, so very mellow, just wagging my knees out. Normally I push my knees all the way down and come down with my face and put my feet behind my head, but that's not Sunday. Now I'm going to gently massage the middle center bottom of my feet with my thumbs. Isn't this selfish, self-indulgent, narcissistic? It's self-care, self-soothing, self-calming. It's positive self-focus rather than negative. Good, now I'm going to hold steady pressure, close my eyes, and I'll meditate with you for 15 seconds. Good, my friends. Good care on the feet. Now, this next one, left leg goes out. So far, so good. You might be really tight. Boy, are you welcome in my class. Your right ankle goes over the top. Maybe. The ankle's got to be all the way on the side, not on top, not on the inside like that. All the way over, so there's freedom of the ankle. This is fine. If for some reason that was to fold in, that's great. Don't worry about it if you can't do it. Now I'm grabbing my tippies. 1, 2, 3. This can be done with my left leg extended or my left leg folded under. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Now, arms out. Left arm under. Just grab your shoulders. You might be so tight you can barely wrap around yourself. After a while, you'll be able to grab on a little tighter. Muscles, tissues, energetic systems will open up. And when your elbows line up, then the forearms will fold in together. If you can't do this yet, don't worry, just grab your shoulders up and down with your elbows. Then churn your elbows around in a circle. Other way. Good. Close your eyes. Be still and know that you're God. Good, now I'm sliding my hands out to my elbows, bringing my elbows up. If you're tight in Tennessee, you're here. Higher if you can, and just work them side to side. We're getting into these dark, hidden, subterranean caverns of our body where much consciousness has gone to hide and become unconscious or subconscious. And we'd like it to be super conscious one of these days. Good, bring it down. Good. Just stretch your legs out. Good job on that one. Going around our body. Now, this ankle, you grab it, and maybe it barely makes, maybe it doesn't even make it over. You're like, oh, expletive deleted. This is it. Well, it's a start, isn't it? We have to start. This is fine. That. If this folds under, if you're one of the more flexies, that's great. Good. We have to give life force and movement and circulation and range of motion into our feet. Otherwise, they die. What part of our body is the furthest part away from us? Our feet. What's more important than our feet? Well, nothing's more important. Other way, our feet understand us. If our feet start to die, our understanding starts to degenerate and disintegrate. 6, 7, It's good just to stretch out, isn't it? Nice and wide. Right arm under. Grab your shoulders. If you can only get to here, move your elbows up and down. If your elbows come in tighter, do that. If your forearms and palms roll in, great. Ups and downs with your elbows. It's staggering how much consciousness, awareness, feeling, memory, and sensation goes back into our neck, back, and shoulders. This helps to release, integrate, synthesize, catalyze those energies. Good. Move the elbows around in a circle. Even if it's only a little teeny movement, you do the possible, God will do the impossible. Other way. Good. Now, if you have access to 2 feet, 2 thumbs, push your thumbs into the middle center bottom of your foot. Close your eyes and be, as Baba Ram Dass said, be here now. Good. All right. Now we'll chant an Om together. Now, when I chant Om, I try to extend it out, not in a strainful way or stressful way, but just the exercise of being able to extend exhalation. It has remarkable physiological benefits. One does what one can. Big inhale. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good. All right. Stretch your legs out. Wiggle them. Counter pose with one of these. Good. Now, one more seated pose, and then we're going into restorative, regenerative yoga. So, with my feet together, I'm going to take my right shin and fold it under my body. Half kneeling, half Baddha Konasana. If you're brand new, I know how hard this can be. I feel for you. You might be able to be like, oh, leaning way over, really tight. You haven't sat like your grandkids sit like this, and you sit in it like a rocking chair with painkillers and a vodka. But after a while, you'll get better. This will come back, just sitting like this. Watch your grandkids or watch your kids sitting in these poses. If you can, lace your hands behind your head, gently tilt over to your right. Your kids can bring their right elbow all the way down to the floor, but they're kids. They haven't had a job yet. They haven't had to raise themselves yet. They don't need money yet. They will, and they'll go through all these trials and tribulations. But now you know how to do these movements. You can teach your friends and your neighbors and your family how to not live in a living hell inside of their body anymore. It doesn't take much, just a little bit. Good. Arms up, turn right, and a twist. See how my hands are available? Where shall I put them? How about my right hip? How about my right hand behind me? How about I push into my hands, lengthen my spine, turn my face to the right? Just mimic or approximate these movements. If you can go much further, great. By all means, we need you. Inhale here. Good, then I'm going to come out. Now, the last part of this sequence takes everything we did and counterposes it. Hands behind, and an unbelievably beneficial movement. Thrust thy butt up. Grind your groins, churn your butter, elevate your undercarriage, rocket thy pelvis. Good. And sink down. Good job. Take it out. Wiggle them. Now, this is my side that I'm coming back from my little injury, feeling much better. Thank you. And thank you for liking and subscribing. When you like and subscribe, you help improve my vibe. Now, this folds under like it's designed at the factory, like all of your little kids can do. Now, on this side, because of I'm babying it. I'm staying on my right hand. Do you see that? See how I'm doing that? I could use this block. I could support myself, and I could wait for this, for life force, healing, patience, and time. Both hands are one behind your head, tilt left. Be firm but gentle with yourself. Be fair and kind to yourself. We need that fatherly disciplinarian. We need that motherly compassion. And we definitely need the right proportion of the two. Some days you need your butt kicked a little bit. Some days you need to be soothed and held and rocked. But don't mix those two up. And the way we find that wisdom, of course, is the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept what I can't change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Good, now, here's that twist. I'm doing the one-handed version. Torso left. Now my left hand can go behind. Your right hand can grab your left hip. Get a nice little twist. Nice little yawn. I love Sunday practice. Normally I'm a go, 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 99 miles an hour kind of guy. Sunday is about 60 to 0. Good, inhale here. Exhale and come on out. Now, my hands are going behind, and this most crucial of all movements, my booty is going over the moon. Lift it up. As you lift up, everything is in the front of your body is going to open up. Ankle, knee, hip, chest. You're going to find your edge. Good, sink down out of that. Gentle is fine if that's what you got today. Good, now my leg slides back around into my garden variety Sukhasana easy pose. Can I put both feet on top into full lotus? I can, but not on Sunday, and that's not the goal of my practice, is the extreme of any movement. It's the moderation and the middle ground. Buddha had really good idea about the middle ground of practice. Not too much, not too little. Good, let's chant Om together. Om. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good. Now we're going to do about a 5-minute restorative yoga pose, maybe 6 or 7 minutes. And then we'll conclude with a nice period of meditation if you'd like. So, our restorative pose today, by restorative, we mean really supported. You can really relax and take your time into it and let the body release. So, today I would like, there's so many options. This is why you got to have blocks in my class. Tall block, medium. Now, if you don't have blocks, big pillow, smaller pillow, large dog, small dog. Just kidding. No, only perfect treatment of your pets is allowed in my class. Big cushion, little cushion. My head's going to go there. My bra strap is going to go there. And my butt's going there, and my legs are going there. Well, what do you mean? There's my bra strap. I don't want to fling myself down on it. I want to take my time. Right there. Good. All right. Right there. Ooh, this is my thoracic dense part of my spine. It's also your heart. Oh boy, a couple of big cracks there. Good, now your legs, yogi option. My legs are crossed. They could be feet together, knees out to the side, leg extended, or just legs in. 5 minutes. Now, you can adjust this. You can even lay on your back for 5 minutes. You can do anything that's calm, peaceful, restorative, releasing, regenerative, and wonderful. This is just the suggested serving. In we go. If you're brand new, restorative yoga is a revelation. It's a investigation. It's an adventure. It's a mystery. It's confronting. It's different. It's alien. It's disorienting. It's awkward. It's wonderful. Everything wonderful that's ever happened to us has generally come clothed in the weird, wonderful, wacky, mysterious, alien, unexpected, disorienting variety. And it also builds patience. Now, instead of breathing from my chest, which is very much emphasized, I want belly button breathing because that's going to stimulate my rest and relaxation nervous system. Diaphragmatic breathing calms the body. Chest and head breathing activates and excites the body. There's a time and a place for that. Running a 100-yard dash, a first date, but this is restorative yoga. If it gets too strong, then you can always come out or moderate. It's your practice. Learn your own body, understand its limits, its duration, its capacity, its function, but always be growing those things. Something very interesting begins to happen about the 2 or 3 minute mark. A whole nother far deeper layer of release and down regulating begins to occur in the body that's just not available if we're go, 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 go. Good. I went from legs crossed to extending my legs out. And then I bring my arms up over my chest and I cross my arms across my chest. Just little variations. Experiment with your own body. It's quite a fascinating instrument. It does more than you think. One more minute. Now I'm extending my arms back over my head, and that's when it gets very much stronger. So I'm very careful with this modification. Okay, really big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good, now support your head with your fingers. Bring your head up first, arms down by the side. Pull elbows in for support. You can bring your feet in, elbows for support. And wow, that's a trip. I love that. Okay, now I hope you'll meditate with me for about 5 minutes. Yoga, of course, is the limbs of yoga. The system of yoga is a multi-part system that leads to meditation, absorption, ecstasy, and bliss. So the movement helps us to find a seat. Some people sit in full lotus. I like my booty up on my booty bolster, legs crossed, arms hang. Now here's a challenge. Can you close your eyes and just be with yourself for 5 minutes? Now, if you're new to this, just follow your breath. Feel it right at the tip of your nose. You can say breath in. You can think breath out. You can think, breathe in. You can think, breathe out. Softly, gently, repetitively, cyclically. You can say a prayer. You could say the St. Francis prayer. You could say Om. You could count your breath, 3 in and 3 out. Doesn't matter. Pick one thing, stick with it, stay with it, and don't flee. 5 minutes starts now. God be with you. Good job meditating, friends around the world. Every time two or more souls gather in meditation and peace, the influence is felt by hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. We'll bring our hands into our hearts and we'll bow to the Infinite One that brings us all together. And all together we say, Namaste. Thanks for joining on a Sunday, all my friends around the world. It's great to see you. We're growing and spreading the vibe, the healing, the love, the peace, the presence of yoga to a lot of friends who otherwise may not do it because they're scared or intimidated or they think yoga is for the other people. Yoga is for everybody, every soul, every mind. And God makes a version for all of us. So thank you for liking and subscribing. It makes a huge difference. Leave a comment if you'd like. Let me know how your practice is going. And if you ever need a dose or a jolt of yoga of any sort or meditation on Upward Spiral Yoga, the channel, there's over 1,000 videos of Dharma talks, peaceful yoga, active yoga, crazy yoga, fun yoga. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.